Howdy dorks. Howdy dorks. How's it going? How's it going, orc with a bow? You pulling levers down here? How's it going, everyone? It's Unchatter. It's time for more Dwarf Fortress. It's time to continue. It's time to hop back into adventure mode. It's time to start a new adventure. Howdy, howdy. How's it going? How's your weekend? Things are things. We're dwarfing today, or we're kobolding today. We're gonna kobold, and I have a somewhat specific plan for what I want to do today. I've already made our adventurer. We have one single adventurer today, and I have a very specific thing that I would like to pull off, and I have no actual idea if it's possible, but I think at the very least it'll be interesting. Feeling better, love your necklace. Thank you. I like this one. This is like the cheapest feeling of my necklaces. Like this is plastic. This is like metallized plastic. So it's kind of chintzy, but it looks good. It looks good on camera at least. And yeah, and these earring things. This isn't like an actual earring. It's got like a little wraparound cheaty thing. But I haven't worn it in a while. I've had this since before I had my ears pierced. I'm pretty sure. But I just haven't been wearing it, so here it is again. Yeah. We're mostly going to hop into it. I'll show you our character. I'm very happy with our character. Today's going to be kind of a... Today will not be a combat day. Today will be not very combat heavy, if there's any combat at all. Hello, JM. How's it going? Today's going to be a day for social engineering. Today's a day for talking to people and trying to get them to do what I want them to do. So that's kind of the theme for today. Shinies, shiny. They're good showy jewelry. That's fair. Luckily, my tastes are quite cheap. Like basically everything that I have comes from like Goodwill or consignment shops or whatever. It's mostly secondhand. This I bought new, but it was like from a local person. Like I bought it directly from the person who made it, so that feels fine. But everything else, pretty much everything else is either, or I inherited it from Z. Z has a lot of jewelry that they don't wear anymore, so it's mine now, I guess. But most of it's like Goodwill and secondhand stuff. Anyway, today's episode is brought to you by Schemes. Schemes. What are you scheming? And by viewers like you. Clicking on buttons, hanging out live, watching VODs, hanging out in Discord, all that good stuff. That's what I'm scheming these days. Those are the plots that I'm putting together right now. So I appreciate y'all being here and being some of my little pushpins. Yeah. Oh yeah, Heck is outside right now. Heck is full of beans and in the other room. This is a low bean space. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna hop over here. We're gonna continue, and we're gonna check out our adventure. I made her. I made her, and then saved, and then left. So she hasn't done anything yet, but she does exist. And I got kind of particular with her. It started us here just on this hillside, but there's like we're in a hillocks. Just for context, we're in a hillocks over here. We're right here. So our fortress Leopard Bins is over here. We've had adventures start over here. We've been down here. We did an adventure down here. We've done some stuff down here. So this is the neighborhood we're in. So we are starting in the Kobold Hillocks of Trooperdoms. Yeah, and we're just right here. We have a Kobold Fortress just south of us. Play Paints is just to our south. And yeah, and here we are. Our name is Lerku. And the theme for this character, she has zero combat ability. Like zero combat ability. Zero combat ability. Even labors. Her background is fish cleaner, so she has talented fish cleaner from her background. But I didn't spend points on anything else. Everything is here in her social tab. So she is an adept persuader. proficient judge of intent, skilled flatterer or pacifier, and an adequate leader. And then she has basically the attributes to kind of match this. She doesn't have high strength. She doesn't have high endurance. She doesn't have high recuperation. She doesn't have any of those. She got like social, like I forget what they're called. Social awareness and things like that, linguistic ability. That's all she has. She has spent all of her points on that. She has a shockingly profound feel for social relationships, an astounding ability with language and words, and an ability to read emotions fairly well. She's quite a bold flatterer, extremely friendly, and just a little insufferable, which I find that hilarious. She can be very happy and optimistic. She is very slow to anger. She is very comfortable around others that are different from herself. She is trusting. She can fall easily in love or develop positive sentiments. She does not easily hate or develop negative feelings. Rarely feels discouraged, can handle stress, doesn't focus on material goods, tends to avoid physical confrontations. She's stubborn, she's polite, though she's troubled by this natural tendency in herself since she finds dignified society to be a stifling and silly ways when properly considered. She is pleased by her own appearance and talents. She is grateful when others help her out and tries to return favors. She doesn't mind wearing something special now and again. She thinks she's fairly important in the grand scheme of things. She generally acts with a narrow focus on the current activity, doesn't try to get things done perfectly, has a tendency towards forming deep emotional bonds, tends not to be swayed by emotional appeals, finds helping others emotionally rewarding. She is assertive. She likes to keep things practical without delving too deeply into the abstract. And she's got like the stuff that's common for our culture. Like others in her culture, she holds well-laid plans and shrewd deceptions in the highest regard, which is significant, but that's common for all kobolds. Or it's like that's the normal for kobolds. She personally believes that artful speech and eloquent expression are the highest ideals, sees the attainment and preservation of knowledge as an offensive enterprise engaged in by arrogant fools, believes that peace is always preferable to war, disdains the law, sees those that attempt to maintain dignified and proper behavior as vain and offensive, finds the following of tradition foolish, feels that those who attempt to conceal their emotions are vain and foolish, finds those that engage in trade and commerce to be fairly disgusting, values honesty, respects fair dealing and fair play, values tranquility and peaceful day, values a harmonious existence, values sacrifice, respects perseverance, and has a negative view of those who exercise power over others, and finds the ideas of independence and freedom somewhat foolish. She dreams of bringing lasting peace to the world. That is the character that I've made for us today. And this is our only character. This is where we're starting. And she also has, like, nothing. I spent all of her item point buy on these two items. She has an aluminum crown and some really, really nice earrings. Like, the best earrings that I could buy in character creation. Like, these are, and they weigh nothing. I can't see what they're worth. But like basically all of our value, it comes from these two items right here. And then I get like some quality on our silk dress here. We have no armor. We have no weapons. We have no combat skill. We talk real good, and that's all. That is literally all. And my goal, my somewhat specific goal here, is to travel down to this fortress of Mountainbirth. Because I was reading a little bit in Legends mode, and we'll get into this, I guess, in the long term. Can you all hear me? Is everything working? I don't know if the sound looks the same as it normally does. Tell me if you can't hear me. But I was looking around in Legends mode, and we have some interesting characters in our world, particularly. This dwarven nation down here, the Road of Markets, is currently being ruled by a necromancer queen. And I find that very interesting, and I think our character here, who disdains, unfairness in general, I think it's time we did something about that. I think the fact that we have a pretty evil character in charge of this dwarven nation, I think is something that we need to fix. So yeah, we're gonna head down to this fortress. We're gonna head down to this fortress, and I specifically want to see if we can start an insurrection. We've seen hints, we've seen dialogue options about insurrections, but we haven't done anything related to them. So that's what this character's for. This character is for seeing if an insurrection is a achievable goal in adventure mode. There's probably people who know the answer to that question, but I want to find it out on my own. So here we are. And this is us. We're here in this hillocks. There's probably this is just a bunch of furniture. I bet there's some good clothing in here. Do we want like a robe? I'm okay with like just taking stuff. I'm not gonna get like armor. Definitely don't need like metal armor or anything. How about a cape? Capes are kind of cool, right? Just put that on. All sorts of cloaks. A leather cloak? How about a leather cloak? We can put that on too, right? Boop. Of course, that goes on over our nice silk shirt, right? So we don't get to see it in our portrait anymore, but whatever. Cape and cloak work together just fine. Even a leather skirt. What's our bottom? We got trousers. Can I just put a skirt on over the trousers? Sure seems like it. I got trousers, I got skirt. Cool. I want a loincloth. Gotta have a loincloth, right? There we go. Rest of that is unimportant, unimpressive. Yeah, the leather armor. I'm not going to bother with leather armor. There's probably nothing else. Oh, a long skirt. Long skirts are cool. I don't think we can't even make long skirts in Fortress mode. I'm going to take off the small skirt and drop it. And then put on the long skirt. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. And then trousers, gloves, socks. Some dyed socks. But I think the rest of this is all just clothing. Yeah, I think we're good. Anyway, I know I did a lot of yapping at the start there. How's everyone doing? How's everyone holding up? These mittens, I kind of like the dyed stuff, but I'll leave it. And I want to say that there's like a... Oh, I hear people inside. So this is a mound, right? Here we go. Resubscribe. Oh, nice. Wow, it's already been another month. I swear, it feels like you resubscribe every other stream. The Holy Hog. Hello, Holy Hog. Greetings, Solap. Angie? What's Angie? Is that your feeling of the week? I guess I understand that. Offer your service. What does that even mean in this context? Oh, because you're like a religious leader. Would you actually give me a quest? That's interesting. That's kind of new stuff, I think. Not our goal today. That's a distraction. That's a different quest. Really, what we're going to be good at is we're going to make a flattering remark. The rammy dress really makes the outfit. Thank you for your kind words. And then you are neutral. You're generally bitter. But I can ask you, for instance, what does it even say? Investigate or interrogate. Ask about the listener's schemes and plots, and we're going to persuade. I do not scheme. Okay. Are you sure? What about you, the enforcer? Hello, enforcer. Negative attitude toward me, but patient. Life is, in a word, rivers. I agree. Can I flatter you? The Wolverine leather dress really makes the outfit. Thank you for your kind words. And now you're neutral towards me and confident. Interesting. So what if can I just continually flatter? Thank you for the thank you for the kind words. Now you have a positive attitude. I just complimented your dress twice and we went from negative to positive. So now I'm going to interrogate. What do you scheme? Kool-Aid appears to acquiesce. I engage Tulis to obtain failure right. Look at that. It's that easy. When they like you and you have good social skills, people actually tell you things. I don't know what we do with that information in this exact situation. I don't know what failure right is. It's going to be like a weapon of some kind. I don't know if that's one that we have any actual knowledge of. Nope. Oh, but intrigue. We totally have an intrigue tab here. And the messed up text here. Associated Plock, steal failure right, agreed in 108. And we are in like year 116. We might be in the spring of 116. So this is like a plot that's been plotting for like 8 years now. Interesting. So that information shows up in our quest log, which is very cool. So in theory, we're going to be able to start like putting things together, right? The merchant Akas. Hello, it is good to see you. We're going to flatter. You insult me with your flattery, but let us move on. So not everyone's going to like flattery. Now you have a negative, impatient, agitated mood. Generally grouchy and satisfied. I don't know if... Like, we're not really good at telling jokes. But calming? I think we're okay at calming. Calm yourself. You're right. I need to relax. And now, a neutral attitude. Now what if I flatter? Do you just not like flattery always? You insult me with your flattery. And now it's negative impatient. Okay, so now I need to calm you again. You're right, I need to relax. Still negative. I assure you I am already calm. Look to yourself. Okay, so you can't just repeatedly yell calm at someone. But now, if we interrogate about your schemes... I must take my leave. Interesting. But we also know that this one was already kind of upset with us to start with, so that tracks at least. Here's our clan leader. Oh, I guess I want to know if our clan leader is doing anything. It's good to see you. The servant of the boats of paddling greets you. Traveling alone in the wild. You know better than that. No, I don't. I sure don't. You have a neutral attitude. I'm gonna flatter you. You insult me with your flattery. So now you're agitated, but it's not a negative. There we go. And I'm going to say, what are you scheming? I do not scheme. Okay, so we'll take that with a grain of salt, but we're being told that our clan leader does not scheme. I guess that's a positive thing. We did uncover one scheme already, though. That's interesting. I'm gonna avoid all the red shields and things like that. So that was gonna be our civic mound, right? And then that's probably a drinking mound. Let's go check out the drinking mound. And then we'll move on. I don't know if there's anyone really in there. Also, there's just food on the ground. I don't know that I'm gonna need it though. Pick spinach leaf. I want to say that I heard that we are allowed to eat these now. Maybe not. No, yeah. You eat the spinach leaf. We can eat plants. Probably not watermelon leaves. The fact that I can't get the actual melon. Eggplants. Yeah, this is all just leaves. Grapevines. Yeah, interesting. Anyway. It's probably this one. The Axebold Kobem. Hello, it is good to see you. Neutral attitude. I wonder how many people actually like being flattered. Thank you for your kind words. So far, we're about 50-50. Schemes and plots? I do not scheme. Okay, I believe you. And yeah, that's the drinking mound. Okay, so I'm gonna be good about saving today. I have heard reports of a couple of different adventure mode crashes. I don't think they're very common. The game patched this morning even. That's what blew me away. The game patched this morning, and DF Hack is already attached to it again. It already works again. Like I loaded it up in this morning because I wanted to check, and DF Hack was not working, and now it is. Do you think they have someone inside DF telling them? Oh, the DF Hack people? My understanding is that no one knows. Like even the publishers that Tarn's been working with, like Kitfox. Kitfox does not know when Tarn is pushing an update. So I can almost guarantee that the DF Hack people do not know either. We just all get notice, hey, there's been an update, and then they have to do some stuff. But whatever it is they have to do is way faster than it used to be. Like it used to be like a big update for Dwarf Fortress would come out, and it would be it'd be weeks before DF Hack worked again. So I want to say that when we moved to the Steam version, there was like some collaboration between the two. Something happened that made it easier for the DF Hack team. But I don't think it's like a continual relationship. I think it's easier for them now in some way. I don't actually know how that worked. Okay, so my plan here is to go to the Dwarven Fortress of Mountainbirth. And I think we're just going to go around. We're just going to take the overland route. I'm not going to worry about it. I was tempted to go into use these underground roads, but I don't think it's not going to matter. We're not going to be out here long enough for me to care. And once we get to this fortress, we're going to kind of stay put. This won't be a lot of traveling on this character. Here we are. Who knows what these dots are? I don't care. Here we are on top of a fortress. Oh, we need to eat. Oh, we have dwarven wine in our claw, because that makes sense. Eat. Perfect. So now I want to jump off the fortress. Oh, hey, look, a dwarf. A skinny dwarf monk and some random goblin teeth. It's just goblin teeth on the ground. Hey, how's it going? Oh, before we start talking to people, so we belong to our civilization, right? The Serpent of Baths. This is the civilization that we've been playing in our fortress for this whole world. I want to be in that civilization, but this fortress does not belong to that civ. We're allies. We're not enemies of these people on a civ by civ basis. But I want them to think that I'm from here, essentially. So what we're going to do, we're going to assume an identity. We're going to set our origin as being from the Road of Markets. Is that what that's what I said, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, Road of Markets. Our profession is going to be a fish cleaner, because that's what we are. We worship the boats of paddling, because why wouldn't we? And our name is random. Locum, Asmil, Rovad, Iden, Sibrek. Sure. Those are all dwarven names too. That's interesting. So we're gonna assume this identity, Sibrek. Sibrek the fish cleaner. That's totally who I am. Going to greet this monk. Hello, Kobold. I am Onal, Chamber Fissure, Praise, Rebirth. Okay. I'm more of a rivers person, but that's fine. You have a neutral attitude, so I'm going to flatter you. You insult me with your flattery. Good job. Neutral but agitated. So what if I calm? You're right. I need to relax. So now neutral and confident. So now at that point I'm going to say, what are you scheming? I have nothing to say to you. Do you? Do you? Can I calm you further? You calm down. That made it much worse. That made it much worse. Well, you didn't like the flattery, and I can't calm you any further, so I think we've gotten the information that we're gonna get. I'm gonna do a quick loop around the fort, just in case there's other people hanging out here. Looks like not. There's also like one specific person that I'm wondering if they're here, but now I don't remember their name, and I have no idea if we would ever find them, so I'm not going to worry about it. The entrance up here. Yes. Hello, it's a goblin. And a cat. Hello, my name is Sibrek. Hello, Kobold. I am Back's Nightmare Flighty. Praise be to Odor. Neutral attitude. Why are you traveling? I'm walking my patrol. That's what I figured. Do you like flattery? Thank you for your kind words. Neutral and patient. So now, what are you scheming? I do not scheme. Who's your master? I serve no one. See, I find that interesting. You are a guard. You're on patrol, but you don't serve anyone, right? Maybe who is your master is specifically for like nefarious relationships. We have a little tavern here. Ha ha ha, you're funny. Don't bother trying to play to my emotions. Everything just so in its proper place. Okay, so we have caretaker, craft dwarf, stone carver, siege engineer, animal trainer, stone cutter, an engraver, and a goblin. So let's say hi to the stone carver. Hello, Kobold. I am Cattle. Neutral and patient. I want to flatter you. Thank you for your kind words. Excellent. And then we'll interrogate. What are you scheming? I have nothing to say to you. Appears unconvinced. But see, now if I calm, you're probably not calm, right? Or you're right, I need to relax. Interesting. Should I just try to calm everyone, like from the start? Impossible. Interesting. Interesting. I have nothing to say to you. You literally have nothing to say to me. Okay. How about you? They stop and pay attention to me. Okay. Hello, Kobold. I am Edzul. What is... I don't know what's going on there. Continue conversation. So what if I just say calm? Like the first thing I do is try to calm someone. Don't tell me to calm myself. Oh, someone's doing a story. I see. That's what's going on. That's something that they've recently added. Like we're here listening to a story and we don't have the ability to like control ourselves. I don't know if our stop action thing is actually going to work here. We're just waiting for this dwarf to finish a story. There we go. How'd you do? The dwarf stone carver has finished performing. So what were you doing? What performance were you doing? What are you even going to say? Whatever. Yes. Reply to... Oh, you greeted me? Huh? Okay. Hello, dwarf, I'm Sibrek. I hear that the future selves waited out an insurrection in Mountainbirth, which is here. That's interesting. That's interesting. I'm really tempted. I'm resisting the urge to just have Legends mode up on the other monitor and looking up everything. Because that's a thing we could technically do. State opinion that it is not your problem. Now you have a neutral attitude. I'm going to flatter you. Or no, we're still in that thing. So I want to change the subject. I'm going to change the subject to make a flattering remark. Thank you for your kind words. Neutral and patient. So we're going to investigate. What are you scheming? Appears to acquiesce. I do not scheme. Who is your master? I have nothing to say to you. Okay. Now someone down here is angry. Dwarf stonecutter. Negative attitude. General mood interested. Hello, Kobold. I am Tun. How are you feeling? I saw Cattle tell a story of the election of Tun to the position of Holy Diamond of the Bejeweled Doctrines in the late summer of 74 at the Granite Teeth. It's interesting, interesting. So this is a different Tun, right? Yeah, Tun Tirelash versus you. Because I don't think that's a story about you. Negative attitude. Why negative? Can I calm you? I assure you, I am already calm. The little icon above your head indicates otherwise. How about a flatter? Thank you for your kind words. Now neutral. So we're going to investigate. What are you scheming? I do not scheme. I want to uncover a plot in here. Start conversation. Hello, Kobold. I am a different Tun. We've met multiple Tuns here. Distrusts you. How about you calm yourself? I assure you I am already calm. You are so calm. That is so good of you. You are such a calm person. Thank you for your kind words. Still distrusts me. What do you scheme? I do not scheme. And then there's goblins here too. Hello, goblin. Hello, Kobold. I'm Nguso. How are you feeling? I watched Cattle tell the story. Neutral and impatient. So what if I calm you? I am already calm. Can I flatter you? Are you flatterable? You insult me with your flattery. Okay, well, how about you calm yourself? You're right. I need to relax. I do not scheme. I don't believe you. I'm going to start talking with this goblin over here, the goblin. Hello, I'm Snowdub. Can I just flatter? Thank you for the kind words. What are you scheming? I do not scheme. I don't believe any of you, but in the background we are getting XP. See, we've gotten 150 XP for our Persuader, Flatterer, and Pacifier here. All the things that we're doing just are leveling the only things we have XP in, so that's fine. The other thing, so I can't remember. I don't remember how we got to the point where we can ask them to join an insurrection. I want to say it's like... Ask about the local ruler. The future Salves rules Mountainbirth. It's for the best. The seat of Meng is also located here. I don't know what that means. But so this goblin is going to be part of the future Salves, I think is what's going on. So now I can ask them to join in an insurrection. And I have to imagine that this is got a low chance, right? I assume persuasion is involved here. I have no interest in your objectives. Ask about the local ruler. It's for the best. That's all you say? That's interesting. How strong is your... They do not feel challenged at all. It doesn't surprise me. Other groups with a stake in this site. There are no fewer than 27 other groups vying for control. That's what I want to tap into. I want to find that some of these other... I'm assuming some of these groups are here. I guess. Maybe those are all just other sites looking to take over, but I assume some of those people are going to be here. Those are the people I want to meet and make friends with. I'm going to bypass greeting. It's like you. General mood, pleasure, relationship neutral. We need to find someone who's like really susceptible to flattery. Someone we can really butter up. Like, we still have a neutral relationship. I'm not good at telling jokes, but we can still do it. Haha, you're funny. Okay. Positive attitude, but still a neutral relationship. I don't actually know technically what relationship means in this context. Local ruler, it's for the best. The seat of Fikod is also located here. Fikod is the person that we are dealing with. Fikod is the necromancer queen of this civilization. So at some point I would love to meet her. Ask to join in an insurrection. I have no interest in your objectives. Hello, Gantrak, how's it going? We're scheming today. Muscular dwarf. Greet dwarf. Hello, Kobold. I am Einod. Yay, scheming. Praise schemes. Trusts you. Interesting. And we just introduced ourselves to this dwarf. How are you feeling? I gotten into an argument, makes me bitter. How about you calm yourself? I assure you, I am already calm. Okay. We can try to flatter you. Thank you for your kind words. You still trust me. So I can ask about the local ruler. Seat of Erdem is also located here. I'm really curious about what are all these seats refer to. How about you join me? Nope, okay. Join me and we can shake off the yoke of the future selves from the weary shoulders of the people of Mountainbirth forever. So yeah, really what I'm looking for here are people that we can flatter, who are not part of the governing group, who we can develop positive relationships with. And I'm wondering if those are people that we can bring into our insurrection plan. So here's a siege engineer. Hello, Kobold, I am Cattle. I think this is a different one. Neutral, inactive, confident. So we're just gonna go to flatter. Thank you for your kind words. How about we toss in a joke? So we can maybe get better at jokes. Haha, you're funny. We apparently are at least a little funny. You are a neutral relationship. So I'm going to interrogate. What do you scheme? Even odds. Interesting. That's interesting, yeah, huh. I have nothing to say to you. Okay, so who have we not talked to? Everyone in here we know the name of. I think we've talked to everyone in here at least a little bit. Hey look, instruments. And mugs. And I want to say we've even been here before, right? Oh, interesting. Do things move? Oh. There's a bunch of books here. Or these are just like the blank scrolls and such. It all begins with the wheel and axles, inquiries on balancing. Because there's a library over here, right? We actually went to this fortress very briefly in a different adventure. Hey, look, a rat man. I wonder how scrupulous the rat people are. But also there's gonna be like a bunch of elves in here in the library, right? I want to talk to this rat while it's still here. Rodent man blowgunner. Steel blowgun. Neat. I wonder whether it's a Bruce Wayne type of rat man or the Skaven type. I think this is more the Skaven type. But who knows? Let's say hi. Greetings, and you're just not going to have a name. How are you feeling? Got into an argument that was satisfying. How about if I flatter you? Thank you for your kind words. I wonder how we change the relationship. Ask about the local ruler. Don't know anything else about them. Okay, so you are not part of the group, right? So what if I ask you to join me in an insurrection? I have no interest in your objectives. Interesting. Am I even allowed to continually ask that? I don't know anything about that. Join me in an insurrection. I have no interest in your objectives. Tell me about the local ruler. There is value in a good rivalry, but danger as well. That's interesting. I've never seen that response. Still says positive attitude. I can flatter from here. That's interesting. Flatter. How gracious. Let's drop the argument. Even if I don't change your mind, no one can deny your genius. Wow. That's some good flattery. Still neutral. Positive attitude, but still neutral. Are you scheming? Do you scheme? I do not scheme. I guess I believe you. I guess we should ask about troubles as well. We've got the beasts. Tell me about the beasts. Mastering the forces of nature would glorify us in the eyes of the world. Leopard Bends is in the Blunt Hills. Seek this place if you hunt Silper Dawnfolds, the Tufted Swaps, the Marsh Titan. That's interesting. Is that so? We did get a Titan at some point, but we killed it. I don't know if that's the same one. Interesting. Must be stopped with violent force. Cool. And then can I ask again? Return to current topic, or no? Ask about ruler. Don't bother trying to play to my emotions. So it seems like we can't just continually ask about that. Which I suppose makes sense. I wonder if I could ask you to just join me as like an adventurer? But I'm gonna attempt to not. Though I wonder if adventuring together changes their opinion of me. What if we do this? Join me on adventure. Ha! Such enthusiasm from one such as yourself. Okay. I mean, we don't have any combat ability, so that makes sense. What if you join me as an entertainer? A demonstration of your skill might convince me. Which is hilarious because we don't really have any performing skill. We can do story, sermon, poem, etc. I'm going to tell a story about this civilization, the Road of Markets. What? In one, the dwarf forlorn one became general. Weird. Sure. I'll just tell the story. This storyteller could be better. Yeah. Says I'm telling it quite well. Considering this is, you know, the first story we've ever told. We have 0 storytelling ability. Music has stopped. I wonder if it'll start again. Storyteller has promise. Storyteller's pretty good. You're telling the tale quite well. Storyteller's middling. Storyteller's alright. We did okay. We did pretty okay there. How about now? Do you want to join me as an entertainer? I would rather not. Fine. Fine, Ratman. Who's your boss? I serve no one. Okay. I guess I believe you. This library is just chock full. Scholar, naturalist, scholar, clerk, a goblin clerk, sage, naturalist, a scholar, astronomer, siege operator, bone carver, geographer, interesting, engineer, scholar, sage. Astronomer, scholar. I'm curious if like a scholar is more or less likely to be what we're looking for. Let's talk to this sage. Elf sage. Neutral attitude. See, I wonder, so if I just click on everyone, are they all just neutral? Neutral. Kind of looks like it. Whoops. See, there's a negative attitude. Neutral attitude. Who likes me? Who just walk into a room and detect who likes me. Interested. Hello, Kobold. I'm Amu. You are welcome at the Wise Homes. Please be respectful of the materials. The Servant of Rivers greets you. Oh, good lord. How are you feeling? I've been discussing embryological development. It's interesting. Okay. How about the troubles? Well, we've got the army on the march. Tell me about the army. The army of Zurich is marching here. Which tells me nothing. Ask listener to join you and be rescued. State opinion that is terrifying. It is terrifying. And then I want to flatter. Thank you for your kind words. And then it's still all neutral. Like, I have to imagine that you're not gonna want to do anything. Future selves, rules Mountainbirth. I don't know anything else about them. The seat of Cog is also located here. How about you join me in an insurrection? I would rather not. Well, that's a different response to that. Still neutral, so I can still interrogate, right? I do not scheme. Sure. Maybe what we want to find... Like, these are all just people, right? No one here has any real authority. I'm going to save. I'm going to do my best not to, like, crash and lose a whole bunch of conversations, since that's, like, the whole purpose of this character. But let's go a little deeper. Let's go deep into the fortress and see if we can find important people. I'm wondering if we can find, like a baron or something who isn't happy with the current state of affairs. Okay. So clearly there's goblins, there's dwarves and elves, there's a rat man, round eye steward. Okay, there's another steward, a bookkeeper, a fat baron of Twistmind, and a general. Okay, so maybe this is what we're looking for, a steward. I don't actually know what a steward is. Let's talk to this steward here. Hello, Kobold. I am Domas. Life is in a word of mountains. Do you have a story to tell? I told one. You probably heard it. How are you? Got into an argument with Atera. It was very exhilarating. Any troubles? I hear that the future selves waited out an insurrection in Mountainbirth. I wonder what that means. What does it mean to wait out an insurrection? Must be stopped with violent force. Let's do a little flatter. Thank you for the kind words. Ask about the local ruler. Future selves, rules, don't know anything else about them. Yeah, I don't... Ask about how strong is this group's hold over the land. They do not feel challenged at all. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Insurrection? I have no interest in your objectives. Well, then what are you scheming? I do not scheme. I don't believe you. Bookkeeper. An elf bookkeeper. General mood admiration. Hello, I am Damati. Life is in a word, rivers. I agree. How are you feeling? I saw you tell the story. I find this somewhat admirable. Well, what if I flatter you? You insult me, but let's move on. Oh, come on. Well, then let's calm. You're right, I need to relax. Ask about the ruler. We are in the right in all matters, so I'm assuming that means that there's no chance of us getting them into an insurrection, but we also haven't succeeded otherwise, so It's not like we know that for sure. So I'm going to keep asking. I have no interest in your objectives. I'm assuming that like all these things do something, right? We're leveling up Flatterer, Pacifier. We got a little bit of comedian and speaker out of that. Speaking from telling that story. And we've told like 2 jokes. Okay, so here's a Baron. Hello, Kobold. I am Besmar. The servant of lightning greets you. Terrifying. How are you feeling? I saw you tell the story. It's interesting. Satisfied. Any troubles? We've got open war. The Narrow Towers is at war with us. The trouble started because of a dispute over the treatment of animals. The Narrow Towers is the Necromancer Tower. So here's what's interesting. Here's what I learned in Legends that I think is really interesting here. I'll close this. So here we are in this dwarven fortress of Mountainbirth, right? So long ago, a dwarf named Ficod was living in Mountainbirth. She became obsessed with immortality. She made a deal with whoever and became a necromancer. This is all back in World Gen. Like, this all happened a long time ago. Ficod was kicked out, and she went and she founded this tower, this dwarven tower of Burnpost. She was exiled from her home. She started a necromancer tower, and then from here she plotted an insurrection, and she managed to overthrow the government of Mountainbirth and installed herself as the necromancer queen of the place she was originally kicked out of. But now we're being told that they're at war with each other, right? The Dwarven Tower is actively at war with the Road of Markets, even though the founder of the tower is the queen of this civilization. Whatever that means. Oh, hello, Vivid Cuttlefish. Thank you for the follow. We're doing a weird one. We're having a weird one. We're having a talky one. So the Narrow Towers is at war with us. Started because of a dispute over treatment of animals. So then I can flatter you. Spare me the compliments. Still neutral. Ask about the ruler. Future selves, I don't know anything about them. That's interesting if you're a baron. Join me. I have no interest in your objectives. Eventually we'll find someone, right? I don't even know what's being rolled there. I don't even know what the... I'm assuming like persuasion is the thing that we want, but I don't actually know that for sure. Oh, I want to investigate. Tell me your schemes. I have nothing to say to you. Oh, that's the wrong person. I can't just spam flattery, right? Thank you for the kind words. Well, that one worked. Can tell a joke. Ha ha, you're funny. I don't know. I mean, I could ask to join me, but I doubt it, right? I'm sorry, my duty's here. Unsurprised. There's a broker, there's a general. I wonder about this general. Hello, Kobold, I am Moral. Praise Jules. Do you have a story to tell? Definitely Skaven? Definitely Skaven. I think I agree. Let's do a joke. Does the general like jokes? Haha, you're funny. How are you? I am separated from Uvash. I cannot give in to sadness. Any troubles? Well, we've got open war. Yeah, I know. The dimpled crosses is skirmishing with us. The trouble started because of a dispute over the treatment of animals. So that's going to be dimpled crosses. Is that might be elves? Are you scheming? I do not scheme. Who's your boss? I serve no one. So ask about the ruler. And I'd already asked you, do you want to join me? Nope. Okay. A steward? And a treasure. I'm gonna be real, it sounds like somebody here could use some Sotek in their lives. They might already have it, honestly. Hello, I am Atera. Do you have a story to tell? How are you feeling? I got into an argument. I am satisfied. How's the troubles? We've got beasts. The Pit of Domains is in the festive steppes. Seek this place if you hunt Side Gold, the Quest of Celebration, the Giant Dingo. Wow. That's a name. Where? Kobold Auk is well-traveled and would probably have that information. Oh, interesting. Ask about the ruler. I don't know anything else about them. How about an insurrection? I'm sorry, my duty is here. Interesting. Well, what about you? Are you scheming? I do not scheme. I don't believe you. I don't believe them. Who's your boss? I serve no one. Okay. So I think that's the same rat person we talked to, considering it's a blowgunner. Oh, broker? I am Maffle. How are you feeling? I cannot give in to sadness. I'm gonna tell a joke. Haha, you're funny. We have yet to tell a bad joke. Then we can flatter. Thank you for the kind words. And then ask about the ruler. Well, you're in the right in all matters. Yeah, so you're probably not gonna do anything. I have no interest in your objectives. What are you scheming? Huh? An unknown party demands a portion of my official funds. Interesting. So this broker has been approached in a corruption plot. But you're not going to tell us who it is. It's not even going to show up in here, right? There's not going to be any follow-up. Can I continue to investigate? You just say the same thing. Who's your boss, then? I serve no one. So it makes it sound like you've been approached, but you didn't engage with anything. Here's a treasurer. Hello, I am Zathan, the servant of minerals. Greets you. let's do a joke. Don't waste my time. That's the first person who didn't like our jokes. We can flatter. Thank you for the kind words. How about a calm? You're right, I need to relax. So now a positive attitude. Ask about the ruler. I don't know anything about them. I have no interest in your objectives. Okay. What are you scheming? An unknown party demands a portion of my official funds. Who's your boss? I serve no one. So it's still not going to show up in here, right? So clearly there are schemes that we can potentially uncover. All these people, all the important ones have names, so we've talked to them. A sage? What even is a sage? A bunch of stewards. Let's talk to the sage. Hello, I'm Tyria. Do you have a story to tell? Let's do a joke. Let's do a flatter. Spare me the compliments. How about a calm? You're probably already calm. I am already calm. So probably made it worse. Actually, not really. Who's the ruler? I don't know anything else about them. How about an insurrection? I have no interest in your objectives. I wonder... Do you think dwarves have mastered nuclear energy? Possibly. I wonder if we'd get more traction as like a different... If we were posing as someone from a different civilization. Right now we're pretending to be from the Civ. I was kind of hoping that that would get us on better standing with some people. But who knows how that works. What are you scheming? I do not scheme. Who is your boss? I serve no one. So you say. There should be music. There should be music. Whatever. That's a spearman, so this is a different rat. Satisfied, satisfied, satisfied. Hello, Ratman. Greetings. Who's the ruler? Don't know anything else about them. How about insurrection? Ha, such enthusiasm from one such yourself. That's an interesting response. So that implies more, not that you don't care about my objectives, but that you don't think I can accomplish them. What are you scheming? I do not scheme. Who's your boss? I serve no one. So you say. Okay, so now we're gonna go downstairs for real. And maybe the music will start back up. I don't know. I mean, we're experimenting, right? We're at least persuasive. We're at least friendly. Everyone seems to think we're friendly. This way. Hey, look at dice. Do we roll the die? The earth and flax. Actually, I'm gonna say we can even just like just keep making new identities, right? Let's say that we are from. I don't want to be from one of the goblin ones, right? We could say that we're from a different dwarven civ. We could say we're from the Red Ship, or the Smith of Air. We could be truthful and say we're from the Serpent of Baths. One of the human civs. Let's actually say... Actually, let's stick with our... Be yourself. I'm gonna be myself for a bit. I wonder if that would have any difference. I'm not gonna tempt fate there. I'm tempted. I'm very tempted. On the floor. Ton. Ton's a good name. Oh, what is it? A little rat. A little rat statue. A statue of Nar. Nar is like... I want to say Nar is like one of the rat gods. Like a rat god of luck or something. Look at all these different statues. Statue of Odor. Odor is a different god. And then there's the caves that our other adventurers died in. Another die. Jeez, so many statues. Okay, that's all just all these animals. Okay. Here we go. Here's Fortress. Are these just stray horses? Can I just take a horse? Here. Start a conversation with the cat. Hello, my name is Lerku. How are you? I can't stand. I'm going to claim a horse. Just for the sake of there being horses here. There's a dwarf. You're an engraver. I want to see if we can find any important people. There's a bunch of cats. Engraver, blowgunner. See, the problem with the rat people is it's going to be really hard to tell if we've talked to them already. Because with everyone else, if we know their name, then we've introduced ourselves. But the rat people don't have names. Greetings, my name is Metob. Okay, so this dwarf just introduced herself to us, except it didn't actually work that way. Reply to greeting. I hear that future selves waited out an insurrection, yeah? I have also heard this. Can they do it again? State that you don't know anything about it. How are you feeling? Everything's fine. How about a joke? Haha, you're funny. How about some flattery? Thank you. How about that local ruler, huh? I don't care one way or the other. I have no interest in your objectives. How about you tell me what you're scheming? I do not scheme. Oh, that was the same one. I do not scheme. What about your boss? I serve no one. And see, we didn't actually end up getting this one's name. Like, it didn't register in here. Oh, but she trusts us. Trusts you. Join me as an entertainer. A demonstration of your skill. How about we tell everyone a story here? We could recite a poem. We know some poems. Must have been family, just friendship. Friendship is an example of the crypts of death. Okay. Conveys a moral lesson regarding the value of friendship. Overall, the poetry is very, very bad. Do we know a good poem? Poetry's passable, poetry's masterful. Clearings in the shade. Interesting. Poetry's passable. It must have been family. Poetry is masterful. Interesting. Must have been the word. Oh, my friend defect. My friend love. The birth of lowness. The birth of power. Not very good. The mired sneer and stratagems. Interesting. Very, very bad. We know a couple of masterful ones. I'm gonna recite clearings and the shade. You conclude your performance. Did anyone respond? Could be worse. Trust you, delighted. Join me. Nope. Join me as an entertainer. The performing arts are so important. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, I have not made any progress on my insurrection, but I do have a friend now. So now where are you? Are you here? You're here. Neat. I'm curious if conversations work any different now that we're like companions, because that like forms a relationship, right? We are now companions, and previously like we're just passing acquaintances or friendly terms with everyone else. We're on friendly terms with a lot of people we've talked to, actually. That's kind of cool. I'm passing acquaintances with that cat. But companion is essentially a friend. So I'm really curious if I say, how are you feeling? I saw you recite clearings in shade. I feel some delight. Bring up journey together. This is the life for me. We haven't even left the room. So now about the local ruler, I don't care one way or the other. How about the insurrection? I'm with you on this. There we go. Interesting. Okay. So if we can convince people to join our bardic troupe, that's our in. Oh my god, we can be a bardic troupe fronting for a rebellion. Like you go meet with some people and they're like real cheery. They're here to recite poems and talk to each other, and then you like hang out with them for a little bit too long, and now suddenly you're like overthrowing the government. That's what we are. Could be the Dance Dance Revolution. This is the revolution. Okay. I would love to like properly get your name, but we'll have to wait for this conversation to like expire or whatever. But let's say goodbye. Goodbye. Start a new conversation and greet. There. Now it is Metab. Have you written a new poem? I sure haven't. I sure haven't. Also interested... Yeah, we're not like creating our own intrigue here. Oh, here, look. Failed insurrection against the future selves at Mountainbirth. In 107, so this was several years ago. We heard about this in 116, yeah. So there was a failed insurrection in 107, but that's not the one that I'm... Like, the insurrection that put this queen in place happened, I'm pretty sure, in World Gen, like in before 100. That's the words. Do I get... Nope, that's the only insurrection I know about. Not even my own. I'm also really curious if I then remove this person from my party, do they continue being in the insurrection? I wonder. I also have no idea how many people we can have in our group at once. I did give us a little bit of leadership, just a tiny bit. Adequate leader, level 2. And I want to say like our social perception weighs into that as well, but I don't know what how many actual people we can have. But you're an engraver, so that's cool. Herbalist, woodcutter, blacksmith, pump operator, weaponsmith, stoneworker, pump operator, bowyer, clerk, animal trainer. Let's talk. How about you, goblin? Hey, goblin clerk. Hello, Kobold. I'm Smunstew. Servant of Silstra greets you. Have you written a new poem? Nope. I could, but I'm not going to. It would be very bad. How are you feeling? I'm separated from Dostnagop. Hydrate? I can hydrate. I have tea. Let's do some flattery. Thank you for your kind words. Cool. I really love complimenting someone on one of their gloves in particular. Like that left glove really makes the outfit. I'm going to ask about the leader. I don't know anything about them. How about an insurrection? I'm sorry, my duty is here. Interesting. What I really wish I could do... So in... Behind the scenes, the way that the game that's doing stuff behind the scenes... They can corrupt each other, right? Like, a character can approach another character and say... I'm going to threaten you, and you're going to be my minion, or something to that effect, right? But we don't have that option. We don't get to make criminal groups the same way that non-player characters can, to my knowledge. I wonder if that's going to be a thing that happens, though. The crime and intrigue stuff is relatively new. It's 5 years old at this point, but that's one of the latter things that was added to Dwarf Fortress. So this is a not complete system for sure. So I'm going to ask you to join me as an entertainer, because you already watched, my duty is here, you watched the poem, supposedly. I don't know. What if we say... Already asked you about insurrection, well then... What about your schemes? I do not scheme. Who's your boss? I serve no one. Okay. I don't believe you. There's also a lot of stuff in here. but it's all for trading. Like, taking this stuff would be stealing. But I don't think there's anything really useful in here. Yeah, whatever. Look at all this, though. Iron mail shirt, iron high boots. They have a lot of iron stuff. They have a lot of iron and copper. Goblin armorer. A reaper. Oh, interesting. A peddler. A baron. A baroness. Baron. Outpost liaison. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Administrator. Alder person. I'm curious about this reaper. Hello, Kobold. I'm Nglusu. Praise crafts. How are you? I'd rather not say. Well, how about a joke? Don't waste my time. How about some flattery? Thank you for the kind words. How about some calming? Already calm. How about the local ruler? I don't know anything else about them. How about an insurrection? I have no interest. Just don't talk about it too loudly because there's like barons and stuff over here. What are you scheming? I do not scheme. Who's your boss? I serve no one. I don't believe you. How about this peddler? Or this is a baroness. Sure. Hello, I'm Udil. How are you? Oh, where is Zathan? Any troubles? Oh, we got open war. Dimpled Crosses is skirmishing us, so we've heard about that. Do you want some flattery? Thank you for the kind words. How about that local ruler, huh? Don't know anything else about them. I have no interest in your objectives. Okay. Now, if I ask you to join me, can I ask a baron to join my group? My duty is here. So I think anyone with an official position isn't gonna join us. At least as far as our party goes. Dwarf Baroness of Oil Cloisters. Hello, Kobold. I am Deller. Any troubles? Well, we got the open war. That's what I mean. They just keep talking about the war like it's significant or something. How about a joke? Don't waste my time. How about some calm? Don't tell me to calm myself. You are now getting quite agitated with me. I'm going to try flattering. Thank you for the kind words. Okay, back to neutral. Still impatient. It's about the ruler. Don't know anything else about them. How about an insurrection? I have no interest. And then, an outpost liaison. That's interesting too. Hello, I am Id. Praise be to Utast. How are you feeling? I got into an argument. Let's do a joke. Haha, you're funny. Let's do a flatter. Spare me the compliments. Let's do a calm. You're right. I need to relax. Ask about the ruler. I don't know anything about them. Insurrection? No. What about joining me as an entertainer? Sorry, my duty is here. Well, then what are you scheming? I have nothing to say to you. Impossible. I have nothing to say to you. Wow. Well, they do get pretty agitated with us. Baron of Hail Granite. I think we've been to Hail Granite even. Hello, Kobold, I'm Erdim. Praise death. How are you? Everything's all right. Would you like some flattery? Thank you for the kind words. How about a joke? Don't waste my time. How about some calm? How about the local ruler? I don't know anything else about them. How about insurrection? Duty is here. Okay. I think anyone with an official position... Or no, that was in response to asking about... That's interesting. So we asked about insurrection and they said my duty is here. So that kind of tells me that anyone who has an official position, like a noble position, is just not going to join an insurrection in the same way that they won't join a party. Yeah, my duty is here. My duty is here. And why the music? The music's so strange now. A surgeon. And of course, anyone that we actually like recruit is not going to have weapons or anything. Okay, what's going on here? We got a surgeon, we got a bowyer, fish cleaner, leather worker, scholar, weaponsmith, caretaker, a diplomat, a baron, a count. A count of this fortress. Let's go talk there. I love this little conversation group. A diplomat, a baron, a count, and a rat. What conversation are they having here? I can kind of just listen in on them. I also don't know where our dwarf friend went. Oh well. Are you the same rat? Stretching 8 iron bolt. I think that's the same rat. I think we've only seen 2 rat people. Oh. I assume my back popping does not come up on microphone. I don't know, it might. Count of Mountainbirth. Greet. I want to introduce us to this person at least. Life is mountains. How are you feeling? I'm separated from Obok. I cannot give in to sadness. Do you need to calm? You're right. I need to relax. Do you want a joke? Haha, you're funny. Would you like some flattery? Thank you for kind words. Positive and patient, like we buttered this person up real good. But as far as I can tell, if I ask about the ruler, I don't care one way or the other. That's funny. You're a baron of this fortress, but you don't have a stake in the ruling group. Like, I have to ask, right? You just have to ask. I have no interest in your objectives. It seems that... It doesn't seem there's any penalty to asking everyone to join you in insurrection. I haven't seen any downsides of that. Like, the attitude towards us has not changed. What do you scheme? I do not scheme. Who's your boss? I serve Kosoth. That's not the queen. Who is Kosoth? Ask about a person, right? Ask about somebody. Kosoth creature work. That's a dwarf. Kosoth is dead. What, huh? Does that show up here? No. Kosoth creature work died in 97. And that's all we know. So then... why do you serve them? That's interesting. Okay. I'm going to ask about scheme again. I do not scheme. Huh. Do you want to join me? My duty's here. Yeah, I figured. That's pretty interesting. Hello, Kobold M. Cog. Life is war. Okay. How you feeling? Where is Datan? How about a joke? Jokes for sad people. Haha, you're funny. How about some flattery? Thank you for the kind words. Ask about the ruler. I don't know anything else about them. Oh, interesting. I rule the road of markets from this capital as well. So I think when we've been seeing other people saying this is like the seat of whoever, I think this was one of the people. I think we were being told that this is the seat of this baron. I rule the road of markets from this capital as well. So... insurrection, yes, no? No? Okay. But you wouldn't join us, right? My duty is here. Well, then what are you scheming? I do not scheme. Who's your boss? I serve no one. I don't believe any of you. An upturned-nosed diplomat. Hello, I'm Ushrir. The servant of murder greets you. How are you feeling? I'm separated from Zuthan. A lot of separations here. What are we doing? I'm gonna calm. You're right. I need to relax. So now you're no longer impatient. I'm gonna tell a joke. Haha, you're funny. I'm gonna flatter. Thank you. Ask about the ruler. I don't care. The seat of Obok is also here, so that must be like one of the other nobles. Join me. Nope. What do you scheme? I do not scheme. Who's your boss? I serve no one. So yeah, I think the nobility is not going to join us. Hello, I'm Utez. The world is thunder. So like here's a goblin scholar, right? Let's do a joke. Let's do some flattery. Who's the ruler? Don't know anything about them. How about an insurrection? I have no interest. Would you like to join me as an entertainer? A demonstration of your skill. Okay, so they just didn't get the story from over there, so I'm going to try again. I'm going to recite a poem. Clearings in the Shade is a good one, right? Has a hint of viciousness to it. Yeah, let's just continue the same one. It's definitely shorter. Recitation could be better. Do you want to join me now? I would rather not. Okay. Hello, fish cleaner. Oh, the goblin's just still talking to me. I am Uzal. Have a joke. Don't waste my time. Have some flattery. Thank you for your kind words. Neutral. Satisfied, bitter, delighted. Ask about the ruler. I don't care one way or the other. It's interesting that we're not finding people who are like upset about the ruler. They're either in the right in all matters, or I don't know anything about them, or I don't care one way or the other. Those are the only three phrases we've seen for that. Insurrection? No. How about join me? The performing arts are so important. Let's go. So now you're in my party, right? Now I have two dwarves in my party. What do you think about the local ruler now? I don't care one way or the other. What do you think about insurrection? I'm with you on this. Okay. So that's what we're doing. I think we figured it out. I think we need to create a bardic troupe. We won't be able to have everyone in our troop at the same time. But I think we can get people into our party, get them on board with an insurrection, and then get them back out of the party. And if we can just like do that with a bunch of people, then in theory we would have a bunch of people on board with our insurrection, right? Right? I'm really curious how many people we can even get into our party. Here's this leather worker. Hello, leather worker. Hello, I am Lore. Have you written a new poem? No, it's been 30 seconds, so please calm down. Would you like to join me as an entertainer? I love the performing arts. Let's go. So then, what do you think about the local ruler? I don't care one way or the other. What do you think about insurrection? I'm with you on this. Okay. Are you sure, Scholar? Are you sure you don't want to join? Right, continue, change subject. Join me. I would rather not. Well, fine. How about animal caretaker? Oh, Kobold, I am Oda. Would you like to join me? Let's spread the joy. Let's. Ask about the local ruler. I don't know anything else about them. The seat of Ficod is also located here. Yeah, because that's her, right? How about an insurrection? I'm with you on this. Wow, okay, so we've got 4 people. Got 4 people lined up, right? There's a bowyer, a surgeon. I would love to find anyone with, like, a weapon. So far, we've found some unarmed dwarves and an elf. But they are on our side. Look, I guess we could... Can I steal from the armor pit and just hand it to my friends? Oh, hi. A splayed ears doyen? I've definitely never seen that. Hello, I am Vabak. I know I've seen the word doyen before, but I have no idea what it means. How are you feeling? Oh, where is Datan? Well, let's recite a poem, huh? Conclude your performance. Okay. Would you like to join me as an entertainer? Sorry, my duty is here. Okay, so clearly that's an official position. If I ask about the ruler, I don't care one way or the other. How about an insurrection? I have no interest in your objectives. But that wasn't my duty is here. Oh, what's in... Is there anything fun in here? No. Also, I am so glad that we have the memory map now. Exploring this fortress is going to be so much easier now that we're not going to get lost as easily. And I'm very happy about that. So I'm just wandering at this point. There's going to be bedrooms. That's a naked elf. Hello, Kobold, I'm Vasi. You're just gonna run off. Okay, bye. Did you run into your bedroom? Nope. We just... Okay. Oh, there you are. Hi. You ran off. Hello, it's good to see you. How are you? I am separated. I cannot give in to sadness. You want to join me? I would rather not. How about a poem? Conclude your performance. Okay, and now continue. Would you like to join me? Let's spread the joy. Wow. We got a silver tongue, don't we? Ask about the ruler. Don't know anything about them. Join me on an insurrection. I'm with you on this. Wow, okay, so we're up to 5. We're up to 5 in our little insurrection plot. So that's neat. I wonder, is there a way to, like, talk to them about an existing plot? I could create a performance troupe. If I ask about the ruler now... I could ask you again to join me in an insurrection. I don't know. I guess what happens if you ask someone who's already in and just says same thing. Okay. I'm with you on this. Okay. Well, they're definitely with us. I don't know if they're going to continue to be with us when they leave the group. I have no idea if... Oh, look! An armed kobold. Hello, armed kobold. Hello, I am Salul. How are you feeling? Got into an argument with Smaz. Do you want a joke? Aha, you're funny. Do you want some flattery? Thank you for the kind words. Do you want... I'm actually thinking I'm gonna compose a poem. I wonder... Maybe we can make a poem that's like thematically appropriate. So we have all these forms, right? We have the Bride of Velvet is a dramatic poetic form concerning current events originating from our culture. Crypts of Death is intended to teach moral lessons concerning death, originating from the elves. The Deceiver of Witches is a poetic narrative intended to describe the Ghost of Bone, originating from the Kingdom of Confidence. The Ghost of Bone is a god, I think? And Kingdom of Confidence is humans. The Embraced Lace is a poem to express grief over someone's character. Interesting. The Goldenrod Leap is a solemn poetic form intended to teach a moral lesson concerning this concept of nature from the elves. The Mob Bewilderment is a poem concerning someone recently retired. Huh. The Monk of Style is a dramatic poetic form originating from the humans. The Nourishment of Escorts to praise fortresses originating from the Red Ship. Or the Pure Influences is a light poetic form intended to express pleasure with one of the gods originating from our group. Okay, I think a dramatic poetic form concerning current events from our civilization sounds like a good thing. So we're going to compose a poem here. I guess I don't get to choose the subject of the poem. You have composed We See Lion, has no particular subject. It is cheerful and is passable. So I'm curious if, and of course now we're hungry. Drink. Eat. We're going to recite our poem. We See Lion. It is not the best poem we know, but it's not bad. Not bad. Recitation's pretty good. Hey, look, they like it. Could be better. All right. Okay. So now... Did the kobold leave? Did you leave while I was composing a poem for you? I'll have to find it again. But there are armed people here. That is something good to know. Oh, now they're sleeping. We're probably drowsy because it's nighttime. It took like all day to compose that poem. I don't imagine. Actually, maybe we can sleep. Can I just hang out in here? Okay. Cool. Oh, it reset our memory. That's unfortunate. I never realized that. You go to bed and forget everything about the fortress that you're in? Okay, well, fortunately we're not really going anywhere. Oh, we puked. I had too much booze, I guess. How about all... Nope, that's not what I wanted. I want to rest for an hour. just to pass off the nausea. Yeah, there we go. And that, like, that got rid of our map too. I don't think that's intentional. Or at least I don't think that should be. Hey, look! A mace bold. I'm just gonna start by performing a poem. We see lion. You spoke well. Oh, I need to finish? Of course, it is a little bit longer. You conclude. Short ears mace bold. Hello, Kobold, I'm Smaz. Have you written a new poem? No. Let's do some flattery. Thank you for the kind words. Would you like to join me as an entertainer? I'd love to travel and create art. Would you like to tell me about the local ruler? I don't know anything about them. Would you like an insurrection? I'm with you on this. Okay. Cool. We now have an armed kobold. Yeah, look at this. Oh, and that's the one we were talking to earlier. Hello, it is good to see you. Hopefully your friends can dissuade you from this foolishness. Nope. The opposite, actually. I'm going to... Do you want to join me? Demonstration of your skill? Sure, I was going to give you one and you ran off. I'm actually going to do clearings in the shade. I think it's shorter and better. I love riddles. They're just talking about random stuff. Continue conversation. No, I don't... You're talking about random stuff while I'm doing a poem. Do you want to join me? It would be great to perform and make people happy. By the way, what about the leader? Don't know anything else about them. Would you like to make them not? Look at us. Look at us. We got a holding party here already. I have no idea how many more will fit in. But so far we've run into no issues with that. If we can find more armed people, that'd be fantastic. Also, the horse keeps knocking me over, I guess. Oop. Oh, the goblin ran off. Oh, here you are. A goblin criminal. Hi, goblin criminal. I would like to talk to you for no reason. Hello, Kobold, I am Ozed. Please be to Toulon. How about you calm first? You're right. I need to relax. Where even are you now? Are you still even in... You ran off. You ran off. Or who's that? Swordsbold. That's a new one. Hello, Swordsbold. I am Sare. Hopefully your friends can dissuade you. How about, do you want a poem? Excellent. Continue conversation. Would you like to join me? It'd be so great. By the way, who's the ruler here? Don't know anything about them. Would you like to make them not do that? I'm with you on this. This is ridiculous. Okay. If this works, this will be a little ridiculous. There's a kobold, but that's a scholar. I guess I'm curious. Recite a poem. Conclude your performance. Start conversation. Hello. Hello, I'm Rala. Have you written a new poem? No. Would you like to join me? Let's spread the joy. By the way, who's the ruler here? I don't know anything about them. Would you like to overthrow them? Sure. Okay. What do our skills look like now? Like, we haven't even actually leveled up any of these. Like, we're gaining XP, but none of them have leveled. Okay, well, there's clearly plenty of people here who are willing to follow a random poet into rebellion. I think I want to go... There's more up here, right? Can I just click here? No. Doop, doop. Oh, hi, random dwarf. The mayor. Oh, life is, in a word, death. Hello, mayor. Hello, dwarf. I am Lerku. There is nothing so important that is worth telling a lie. It's true, which is why I'm actually telling you my real identity here. Agree completely. Or acquiesce. Oh, see, we've never done that, but you can actually, like, change your own values through the course of having conversations. I also like that it tells us, like, this isn't what you think. Like, we could argue the worthlessness of truth, but our character does value truth. So we're just going to agree. Truly. Now, surely you're not going to join us, right? Don't waste my time. Calm? You're right, I need to relax. Now, I'm going to tell you a poem. And ask if you want to join me as an entertainer. My duty is here. Okay, that is what we expected. Okay. Well, we've at least introduced ourselves to the mayor. And there's just so many little bedrooms here. Okay, and we kind of did a big loop. Right? There's nothing up in that direction. I guess we could probably go down here. But I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. We are making progress. We are doing something. Something is happening. We'll see if we actually get a result from this, but I like our progress so far. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. We still haven't actually found... We haven't found the queen. We haven't actually found Ficod yet. I wonder if she's actually here. Let's run down here. Hello, Orion. How's it going? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm excited for the nonsense that we're up to here. That's nothing. That's nothing. Here's a goblin. Goblin criminal. We've already talked to you. Good there. Good there. Like half the people we see running around are our people, just going like the long way around. Okay. So we're in this fortress. We're looking for people that we can bring into our little organization here. These are empty bedrooms. This new and entire update. So we're on the main branch, but we haven't made a new world. This is the same world. So there's going to be some things that we don't have access to, but, you know, that's fine. I like this world too much, so we're going to continue in it for a little bit longer. It'd almost be good to do this at nighttime when everyone's in their rooms, but then it's hard to, like, wake them up and talk to them. Okay. And these are all of our... Or no, short-eared merchant. But you're not armed or anything. Hello, merchant. Hello, I'm Doddleda. But, like, you're not... Actually, I don't know. Would a merchant join us? Demonstration of your skill might convince me, so, but you're gonna run off. Like you're already you're already gone. Whatever. Are we like tired? No, we're not tired. Hey, look, statues. A capybara man statue. Amazing. View conglomerate statue of a capybara man. An image of a capybara man in conglomerate. Sure is. And an alpaca. They also seem to have like two statues on top of each other in some of these spots. So there's a statue of alpacas and a statue of leeches there. A giant bush tit. And a forgotten beast statue. Oh. Hello. A sunken eyes Dean. I've definitely never seen a Dean. You're here. You're just here hanging out with all these weapons. Copper mace, but I don't think these are... These aren't named. Interesting. Hello, Dean. Hello, Kobold. I am Snowdub, the servant of Tulung greets you. Have you written a new poem? Oh, have you already heard my poem? Or do you just say that now? Do you want to join me? My duty is here. Okay, so clearly you have an official position. I could just... Like, can I can take the copper mace because that's not stealing. Things that are on display are not for sale. Therefore, it's not stealing. So then I can go over to our elf here. Say hi. I'm just gonna give you a copper mace. Well, how kind! Thank you so much. Bronze short sword. Hey, Medtob. Oh, please come closer. Fine. Give bronze short sword. Here's a bismuth bronze short sword. I assume that Salil here has a weapon. Yeah, you have a bronze battle axe. You're fine. Ser has a short sword. Lore here needs something, or I guess probably also Uzal. Give short sword. Look, I got this just for you. A decorated bronze short sword for Rala. Do you have? You do not have. So you're gonna get. Oh, you walked away, you jerk. Bronze short sword. Where am I? Here I am. Get silver battle axe. Bypass. Give. All right, you don't have a weapon. Give. This is madness. And there's a steel warhammer here. Okay. Swordsbolt has a thing. Who doesn't have a thing? Scholar has a short sword, but it's strapped in. I guess we should all put our weapons away. This goblin's just here watching us. Don't mind me. I'm gonna arm my bardic troop with these weapons that you have on display in your tavern. So you're good, you're good. Lore is good, Ser is good, Oda is good, Salil is good. We have... Wow, okay. I guess I'm probably going to have to come back and... I don't know, you. Conversation with the elf. No big deal, you never know when you're going to have to fight military-grade brigands, it's true. Or when you're going to have to overthrow a fortress or something. You were literally naked. Here's a steel warhammer. Oh, I love it. Plus we have a horse. So realistically, there's no reason I can't get the hammer, get the spear, get the mace, get the hammer, and that only just barely over encumbers me because I'm wearing nothing, because I am unarmed. But now I can deposit this into my horse. Come back. And then the horse is gonna like run off and we'll never see it again, right? But deposit horse. Deposit horse. Deposit horse. So there we go. We have taken all these weapons. My group is fully armed. Right? Some of them are just stowed. So that's cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're up to 9 people. 9 armed people in our insurrection. How many we need? Can I actually get them to do anything? I have no idea, but here we are. Okay. I'm wondering, there's probably other weapons or something around that we can acquire as well. Maybe on a lower level. There could be named stuff downstairs. There could be a bunch of named weapons downstairs. We wouldn't even know it. Another tavern. Oh, look at all the gems! Oh my god! Look at all these taverns you have. Your Black Ops squad? Yeah, this is absolute Black Ops. This is PsyOps. A Frail Dean, a Human Axeman, and a Spearbold. And all of these giant gems. I've never seen a tavern so decked out in gems before. Literally every single one of these is a large gem. That is a very shiny collection of gems. Hello, human. Hello, I am Aru. Well, we're here in a tavern. I might as well... Nope, stop. Might as well do my poem, right? Recite a poem. Oh, interesting. The dwarf bimble once warned silences the hungry exultation, the micro amulet. Last I heard it was in leopard bins. They're talking about our stuff here. Okay, human. I'm going to... I guess we haven't been interrogating people recently. I've mostly just been getting them into my party. I wonder, we should interrogate people who are in our party. I wonder if they're going to be more willing to give information. I'll ask about available services. That's interesting. I want you to join me as an entertainer. And you're not gonna say anything. New conversation. Greet. Hello, it's good to see you. Join me. A demonstration. You saw it. You conclude your performance. Okay, now. Join me. You just listened to me demonstrate my skill. How about this Spearbold? Well, I'm Usu. Have you written a new poem? Just wanted to drop in, have a good stream. Okay, thanks for coming by. Have a good rest of your day. We're playing around in this fortress. I want to dig in and do something weird here. And I mean, we're making good progress. Join me. Let's spread the joy. How about that ruler? I don't know anything else about them. How about overthrowing them? I'm with you on this. It's that easy. It's that easy. This Dean isn't going to do anything for us. Servant of Rivers greets you. We can tell you a joke. But you're definitely not going to join us, right? My duty is here. I'm curious about this human. Join me. Yeah, I have demonstrated my skill and you have not acknowledged it, so... Not sure what's up there. Oh, look! The sword's bold! Come back! Hello, Kobold, I'm Strollrut, but you're not leaving. Or, no, come back, yeah. Hold on. I want to tell you a joke. Haha, you're funny. you want to join us? Demonstration might convince me. Poem. It's interesting that all the well-armed people here are kobolds. I wonder how many of them are from our fortress. Join me. I would rather not. Interesting. That's the first person who's just declined. We can flatter. We can... I don't know, you're already calm. I would rather not. I guess that's fine. I don't think this is because of the size of our party, because they would say something specific about it. What about the local ruler? I don't know anything about them. I'm also curious if people will be more ready to join our insurrection if we already have a bunch of people on board. But you have no interest. That's one of our people. Our people are just like running around everywhere. A low-voiced Axebold. Hello, I'm Salo. How about a performance? How about you join me? It'd be so great to perform and make people happy. How about that ruler? How about an insurrection? I'm with you on this. Wow. That goes to another level. Oh my goodness. Is there a door over there? Oh, look at this. Is this another tavern? Okay, please stand up. Do not alter. No, you just... Okay, whatever. Holy Rag, Axe Dwarf, a bull, and that Doyen again. Well, hi, Axe Dwarf. Hello, I'm sorry. How about a poem? How about you join us? Demonstration of your skill. That's interesting. Do they want like a different... Like I could perform music, right? It would just be with my mouth. Hammers ever onward. And it's just which one are you going to simulate? How about a different poem? We know a couple different masterful poems, right? Yeah. It must have been family. Yeah, interesting. It is good to see you. Join me. Nope. Yeah, interesting. I don't know why some of them aren't registering what I'm saying. We could try... we could try a music, right? Nothing laughs in the end. Wow, that's... The composition is inspired. And I can sing it. And then my friends will simulate the instruments, right? You begin the musical composition, nothing laughs in the end. And then someone is simulating the Tholthod. Vasi makes a mockery of the Tholthod with a shameworthy performance. But my performance? What's about my performance? This song goes a little longer. We're singing, though. I can see us singing. We got, like, 3 of my friends are backup singers right now. Wow, this is a long song. There we go. I am singing quite well. Everyone else was shameworthy. Hi, dwarf. Do you want to join me now? Nope. See, yeah, they don't register it. I don't know what that means. I don't think I've seen that before. Oh no, there was a hatch down there. Jeez, what a maze. Jeez. Okay, well. I think that's, oops. Essentially this level, right? It's cool to be able to actually see the whole layout in our memory like this. There was a hatch down there, but there's also like stairs and junk over here. But I guess I'm curious about that lone hatch down in the corner. Our squad! Look at our squad! Short Gorlak swordsman! Where? Where's the Gorlak? Where's the Gorlak? A sprawling criminal organization has left our people living in fear. They have a fortress called Inn Ruthless, somewhere in the Murk of Distinction. That's further south. Are you, like, in here? No? There's a Gorlak somewhere. Oh, I hear a lot down here. Here we go. I see an armed human. We have a cook. We've talked to the Reaper. We've talked to the bookkeeper, fish cleaner, dungeon master. We've talked to that one. Of course, most of these people, we weren't asking them to join us, right? Oh, look at all this junk. But this is all for sale, so we can't just take that stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna give our short poem here. Perfect. Human Hammerman. Hello, Kobold, I am Dylan. Would you like to join me? I'd love to. Okay. So that time it worked. That's interesting. How about that local ruler? I don't know anything about them. How about them not being the ruler? Okay. How about you, Dwarf Hammerer? Oh, but Hammerer is going to be an official position, right? You want to join me? Nope. Okay. Which, I guess if they're the official position people, we should be interrogating. What are you scheming? I do not scheme. Who is your boss? I serve no one. Alarmed? Why are you alarmed? Interesting. I don't know who to grab at this point. Do we just keep an alder person? Hello, alder person. Let's flatter. And then ask kindly what you're scheming. An unknown party demands a portion of my official funds. So it's still not a whole scheme. Who's your boss? I serve no one. I wonder if that's like the person who approached them is dead now. And the music keeps stopping. I don't know why. I'm just gonna say updates be weird. I know that they were having trouble with some sound stuff recently. Hey, look. Nothing up there. Cool, yeah. I don't know, what do you think the critical mass on an insurrection is? How many armed bardic troop mates do we need to overthrow a fortress? Also, we keep getting knocked over onto the ground. Okay, look how many people are here. We have already talked to several of these people, though. Siege operator, miner, dwarf, a lanky dwarf, the reaper again, that general from upstairs, caretaker, and a bunch of really nice stuff that would be considered stealing. Sunken Eyes chief medical dwarf. Hello, Kobold. I am Muffy. Do you want some flattery? Thank you for the kind words. Who or what are you scheming? I do not scheme. Who's your boss? Serve no one. Here's a cook. Oh, here, let's perform. Let's do our little poem here. A tall dwarf cook. Hello. Hello, I'm Zuglar. Would you like to join me? Such a fantastic idea. Can't wait to be off. Who rules here? I'm afraid of them. That's a new one. That's a new one. Now, see, I wonder if you would have joined the insurrection without joining the party. Lost opportunity there. But definitely going to ask you to join. I'm with you on this. So Zuglar, I'm pretty sure Zuglar is going to need some... Where's my horse? Well, I'll have to grab a weapon off of our horse and give it to the dwarf. Short years mechanic. An obese clerk. Here's a muscular dwarf. Does that, I mean... Just walk into a room and find the strongest looking person and recruit them to your cause. Greetings, I am Lerku. Hello, I'm Cattle. Do you want to join us? It's a fantastic idea. Wow, we have yet to hit our cap. I am so... almost confused. I feel like it shouldn't be this high. Like, we have really high social awareness, but we have really low leadership. And I know both of those are things that factor into it, but geez. Local ruler, I am afraid of them. Join us. I'm with you on this. It's interesting that we're finding more people who say they're afraid. I'm just gonna talk to this person. Hello, I'm Odom. And I'm just gonna ask about the local ruler. I don't care one way or the other. How about you join us? Fantastic idea. It is a fantastic idea. Now what do you think about the local ruler? I don't care one way or the other. How about an insurrection? I'm with you on this. So we have a scroll bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which one was it? Rala. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have 15 people in our party. We've recruited 15 people to our cause. I assumed the max was gonna be like 10. Okay, let's go down here. There's just creatures everywhere. Woodcutter, cook, mechanic. This isn't the same place we were in before, right? We were in a similar... We were in a similar room before, but not the same thing. There's a monk. A weaponsmith, goblin. Bowyer. Recite poem. It's funny that this is like a really good, really short poem. Muscular weaponsmith. Hello, I am Feb. How about a joke? Haha, you're funny. How about the local ruler? I don't know anything else about them. I want to find someone who says I fear them before we get them into our party. But I want you to join me. Performing arts are so important. They are. They really are. Now what do you think? I don't know anything about that. Join us. I'm with you. And there's this dwarf monk here too. Hello, it's good to see you. Have you written a new poem? I just told you a new poem. What do you think? I don't know anything about them. How about you join us? Let's go! How about an insurrection? I'm with you on this. This is ridiculous. Hey, look, an elf. Hello, Kobold. I'm Amala. What do you think? I don't know anything else about them. Well, how about you join us? Can you manage a troop so large? We've finally hit our cap. We're at like 16 people. That's ridiculous. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We have 17 followers. Okay. We're still on like the upper level. And now there's the music. Yeah, the music just kind of stops after we're playing for a while. Not sure what that's about. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a bardic troupe. Because right now everyone's just my follower, right? They're just tagging along. Which one of you joined us first? It was Medtob. Can I... There you are. Conversation with Medtob. Now, I want to create a performance troupe. We're going to name it the Jesters of Skinning. Yay, nay. I think that's a good one. I think that's a good one. Let's call our troop the Gestures of Skinning. Everyone's like, okay. So I want to continue talking to Medtob with the engraver. So I can kick you out. So you are in it currently. So now I need to talk to all of the other people. Oh, come on. We got Uzal. Right? Invite to join. Yes, it's good. Okay. I'm gonna try to be systematic about this. Bypass, invite, great. Zuglar, invite, great. Salul, invite. Feb, I don't think we got Feb. Join. Did we get Salo? Invite. Rala? Invite. Anul? Invite. Zuglar. Nope. Vasi. Invite. Vasi, Lore, and Uzal. I think I got all of you. Or it's the ones who I didn't start a conversation with, right? Yeah, invite. Start new conversation. Invite. Invite. Usu. And then Ser. Invite. And then these are people that we haven't met yet. Chubby Swordsbold. Can I see, like... Yeah. So these are entertainment agreements. But what about... the Gestures of Skinning. Devoted member. It doesn't show us our actual... our members there. Okay, so we got everyone into our performance troupe. Now there's a bunch of other people in here. Let's go ahead and recite a poem real quick to celebrate the formation of our bardic troupe here. And then all of the ones that we've given weapons and junk to. Oh, so I can get. And then our dwarf cook here, right? You're in the Jesters. I'm going to give you... Oh, you're... I have to get closer. Where even am I? Here we are. Jeez. Lore, do you have something? You have something. Cattle does not. I'm gonna give you a copper spear. And then we have... I know that you have a thing. Elf animal caretaker. Invite. Yes, it'll be great. Okay. How's your week looking? My week is looking pretty normal. Nothing too unusual, I guess. Jeez. Give. Use all. You have a sword. Yeah, I always feel like I don't have anything interesting to say. There's you know, just work and such. You're a spearbold, I think. Oh, here, Odom. Give you a bronze mace. So this is ridiculous, right? We've got a whole dang crew here. Feels giddy while performing. Wow. We actually get some really good happy thoughts out of that. Still have a hammer. I don't have a real easy way of like making sure that I've given everyone a weapon. Like where's Feb? There's just too many now. Feb needs something. Conversation with, or what are you? You're the weaponsmith. Give the hammer. How kind. I am kind. Thank you for noticing. So I won't be going too much longer here, but I guess I want to experiment. I'm thinking we're going to need more than, you know, like 15 people in our insurrection to make it work, but also who the heck knows. But also I'm really wondering, like, what does getting them to join us in an insurrection actually do? I'm wondering if it has to do with, like, the claim the site kind of a mechanic. So just as a course of experimenting, or wasn't there like a mayor? There was like a mayor at one point. I wonder if we need to talk to like an important person. Do we need to find the queen and tell her that we're taking over the site? I wonder if that would be the thing. Hey, a chubby swordsbold. Ultimately, I think what needs to happen. I wish I could like select people from that menu. Ultimately, what we need to do is tell them, like, so they're gonna still be in the gestures of skinning, but I'm going to tell them that we're no longer journeying together. Cancel the agreement. It's for the best. This is your half-day notice of insurrection. You have 24 hours to vacate the premises. So now you are no longer in our group. It's for the best. Yeah, I don't need to continue talking. But now you are still in our group. You're still in our performance troupe. Don't know anything about them. But see if we say, like, no, we can continually ask them to join us in an insurrection. I have no interest in your objectives. So that seems to imply that they won't be in our... They don't want to be in our insurrection if they're not in our party. performances will be great. So you can join again, no problem. But then I say, who's the ruler? Join me. I'm with you on this. Okay. Interesting. So that might be the most number of people we can get in this situation. I have no idea. I have no idea. We have not yet managed to convince anyone to join our insurrection that isn't directly in our party. Where does this go? Interesting. This place is just huge. Just gonna be more bedrooms and junk, right? Yeah. Hey, look, just a random kobold merchant. Nope, stop. Stop, stop, stop. Oh my goodness. Hey, look. Human spearmen. Do I try to find, like, the most dangerous looking people I can? Like, I did arm, you know, like Medtob and whatnot, but do I just, like, swap out Medtob for a human spearman? And try to, like, level them all up until, like, they're the biggest and baddest that I can find in the fortress? Jeez. There's so many people here. Wow, and so many of them are armed. I guess I mean, I don't know how an insurrection works. I don't know if we're gonna end up, like, having to fight everyone else who's not in our insurrection, or if, like, half of them will just be like, oh, whatever. Because if we have to fight every armed kobold that we've seen, I don't know that we would win. Also, the 3 doors like this, we wouldn't be able to do this in fort mode, pretty sure. This is just gonna be a bunch of houses. Weren't there... Where were the stairs? Guess we can go back down there. This crowd following me. I love it. Oh, a Gorlak crossbowman. So there are Gorlaks here. I get to actually see them. This is the down. Well, we'll keep exploring. It's nice to kind of, like, settle into a location and try to, like, process the whole thing, right? Meditations on locks, animal courtship, the truth. Yeah. Eventually, we're gonna have to find our way back to that central thoroughfare. I don't know how to get there from here. Other than up these stairs, probably. There are so many cats. Hey, look, the cheese room. There's violence in the cheese room. Dwarf Mason, Stone Carver, Baron of Twistmind, and some goblins. I'm gonna observe. Obok attacked Deller. I mean, this Mason, it says healthy, but you can't stand. So I don't know if that's recent violence or what. Trackings of dwarf blood. Oh, hey, I'm thirsty. My character needs to hydrate. Okay, so clearly we can keep going and finding all sorts of people in here. And there's a queen in here somewhere. There's a necromancer queen in here somewhere. Probably. Unless she's like abroad, but I don't know how frequently that happens. So I think we're gonna find her. And we're gonna try to deal with her. And that's gonna be on Thursday. But at the very least, we learned some things. We figured out how to get people on board with an insurrection, and it's the power of art. Who knew? But yeah, come by next time and we'll figure out what we can do from here. I'm hoping that we can just like, I'm imagining we find the queen, we tell her that we're taking over the site, and that will trigger conflict of some kind. What happens from there, I have no idea. And if that's possible, I have no idea. If there's something else we need to do, I have no idea. I don't know. We're sciencing. But at the very least, we got people to agree to come along on our insurrection in theory. And we uncovered a couple plots. Most of them were dead ends, but we did get some people to tell us that they have been, like, approached by corrupting forces. So that's cool. That's something we haven't seen before. So we'll continue that on Thursday. Come by on Thursday. We're going to pick up from right here. We're just going to pick up right there, and we're going to see if we can turn this fortress into ours. See if the gestures of skinning can take the day. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate the company these days. Maybe now more than usual, but y'all are always appreciated. Today's episode is brought to you by Schemes. Schemes and plots. What are you scheming? But also by all the viewers like you, all the schemers like you, clicking on buttons, scheming in the Discord, watching the VODs, watching live, all that good stuff. Those are the plots that I'm putting together, and you are all my accomplices. So I appreciate y'all being here. And I hope you have a good rest of your week, and I hope you stay kind.